ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Minecraft. Well, guys, I've got a bit of an apology to make. Last time, when we recorded our world tour, I actually forgot to include the sound for the Minecraft background sound, so all you got was my voice. I'm sorry for that, but this time, as you can hear already from the water and the spider, the sounds are on. So we do have sounds today, guys. Don't need to worry about that. As you can hear, what we're going to do today, we're going to climb up this way, and we want to make our way all the way up to the top of this, because we're going to do some more exploring. So now, before we do, I know I'm falling down the ladder, but it's fine. If we climb back up this way, once I've got my elytra on, so that I can fly once I reach the top, if my mouth can speak, that would be nice. One little tip I have for you guys: if you're climbing up a ladder, be very, very careful not to hit the spacebar too many times while you have your elytra on, otherwise you will just simply fall straight to the ground. And no matter what you do, you will be trapped and you will die. It's very, very dangerous with elytras on ladders at the moment, so just be careful when you're climbing that you either take your elytra off, which I don't like pretty much because then you have to put it back on at the top, or just move your thumb away from that spacebar, or whatever finger you use on your spacebar, move it away so that you're not tempted to press it while you're on, because I've lost my stuff that way and it is not fun. Anyway, let's get up to the top. And today, where I said I wanted to go, in the last episode, was that I wanted to go and get some jungle wood, because we actually don't have any jungle wood with us. We did at a time have some saplings, but I used them all up without harvesting more, so we're in a bit of an unfortunate state that way. So let's come up here, and what I want to do is I want to try and get onto the top of these leaves over here. Then we're going to climb up to the top of another tower over here. Oh, I just made it. Okay. And this is basically what I want to try and set up around this world. It's just these tall towers that we can fly from, and maybe some sort of piston elevator sort of thing that will take us straight to the top of these towers so we don't have to climb ladders all the time. In order to do that, though, I'm going to have to do a bit of research on redstone, because redstone is really not my thing. I don't know too much about it, but hopefully I'll get more familiar with it and have a piston elevator that will be able to push me all the way to the top very quickly, so I can save a lot of time climbing. Because a lot of time I spend is in climbing these ladders to get flying around. And how cool would it be if we can just get in the thing, press a button, and we're at the top. And then we can fly off until our wings can't take us anymore, fly to the base of another tower, get to the top, fly again. It would make traveling this world so much easier and so much more fun. But right now, we're left with the ladders, and this little speech has made it so that we're almost at the top by the time I finished it. So there's that at least. Also, maybe what I could get is a punch 2 bow and try practice with the punch 2 bow and see if I'm able to do anything with that. I don't know if I'll have the accuracy to wield one of those correctly, but we can always try and see what happens. So let's just fly along here, and I want to fly until we see the forest area. The jungle, sorry, not the forest. Can't see the wood for the trees. No, I can. But over here, I believe is a sunflower biome, so I would like to get some of those on our way back. But for now, I want to fly to the jungle area in order to get some jungle wood. Ah, there we go. Some jungle tree saplings. Here it is. Very, very thin strip of jungle, but it will serve its purposes. So let's actually fly along here for a bit and explore some more of it, because I don't think we explored too much this way last time that we were here. Also like to get some cocoa beans for dyes and stuff like that. As I said, I've had this stuff before, but unfortunately I didn't make wise use of it, so I ended up running out very quickly. But now I've got my tree farm, it should all be set, we should be for away. Don't know if I should try landing on top of one of these trees, maybe. I think that would be a good idea. And then just chopping it down from the top here. Oh, one thing I really don't like in 1.10 is the block lag. I mean, this is akin to what used to happen. I don't know how many of you used to play Minecraft back in the old beta days, but this is like what would happen on servers back in the old beta days, where you'd break blocks and then have to wait for them to despawn, and it was so irritating. And you'd have to like relog, and Oh, get trapped in them. The same thing happens now in single player. And it is so bad. I know they combined single player and multiplayer so that they wouldn't have to work on 2 versions of the game. But then at least fix the bugs. This bug is so irritating. More irritating than any of the other bugs that are around. And I think we've already got a jungle sapling. We do good. Now we can grow jungle trees back at our base and get all of this yummy jungle wood. And I think it's quite a nice looking block in my personal opinion. Actually, at least the logs are. The planks, however, I'm not too sure. I haven't seen a plank in a while. Let's make some. This reddish color, I think it could go well with some birch wood, maybe. Like if you mix jungle and birch, it should go quite nicely. But we'll have to see. Melons here, but we've got plenty of melons. We don't need to worry about having melons in our belly. We've got a farm that produces them. Let's come over this way. Nice things about jungle as well is the color of the grass. It's a very nice green. The only better green grass there is in mushroom biomes. If you actually get rid of the mycelium blocks. Guys, is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Yep, it is. This is a jungle temple. You know how rare these things are, guys. These are extremely rare. And there is one right here. That is so cool. Okay, let's get into this bad boy. And we want to be careful because there's traps and whatnot inside. So let's make our way in here. It's a bit dark. Let's put down some end rods just so we can see. Now, I don't know the combination. I think it's that and that. I'm not too sure. No. Let's break. Ouch. I didn't know breaking that would actually trigger it, but anyway. So here's a whole bunch of redstone goodies in here as well. Some free dispensers and free tripwire hooks and stuff like that. Free redstone. So if we come back here, this actually leads to the area below the steps over here. So let's get that. Let's spring that. Be out of its way this time. Nice. And get this chest. It's got some gold in it, not in us. And some saddles. Let's get this redstone. And if we follow back this way, the only problem with these end rods as opposed to torches, they're easier to come by because I don't have to use up so much coal. But like I was saying, the major problem with them is there's only bones in this chest. No, the major problem with them is the fact that can we pick up these? What can I drop? I don't need this egg. Okay, let's get this stuff. Did I get that repeater? I did not. What can I drop? I don't need that one torch. Yes, the only problem with the end rods, if I can finish my sentence, is the fact that unfortunately the end rods do not they have a hitbox, unlike the torches, so they can actually get in your way quite badly. Anyway guys, that was the jungle temple. Its loot wasn't too good, but we did get some cool redstone stuff from it. Some ideas on how to use redstone and traps and stuff like that. So let's head on back up this way. And I believe I was talking about the mycelium. Yes, in the mushroom biomes. There's a zombie down there, but there's also some cocoa beans that I want. So let's come this way and get some of these cocoa beans. I've got to sneeze. Hopefully I'll remember to edit that out. If I don't, I'm so sorry, guys. Please excuse me. But, yeah, in the mycelium biomes, if you get rid of the actual mycelium... In the mushroom biomes, if you get rid of the mycelium in the biomes and replace it with grass, the grass that comes out is such an amazing shade of green. Almost like this jungle grass, but even greener. And I don't know, just something about green grass that I love. If you look back in the original versions of Minecraft, before they had biome shading for the grass, that green that grass was beautiful, and I loved it so much. But the fact that they changed it made me so sad. I was like, no, what have you done to my grass? Because I was in like a pseudo desert biome back then. So I was like, my beautiful grass, you've removed it and you've replaced it with this brown stuff. But then I managed to move over to a different biome, and I noticed that the grass wasn't that dull in all the biomes. But let's eat some food while we fight these zombies with our axe. Okay. But it's still not as green as it used to be. I mean, okay, we're getting swarmed here. it used to be really, really green, like the color of these leaves were almost green, and it was so beautiful. Oh, that's another reason why I want to find a mushroom biome, and hopefully like a very large one, not just like a tiny island, just so that I can set up base there and change it to grass. Obviously keep some mycelium blocks with silk touch, just in case I want to use it anywhere else. But just to have that green again, it was so beautiful. So, so beautiful. Another biome I'd like to find, as I've said before, is the mesa biome. And the reason why I'd like to find a mesa biome is that I can get endless supplies of clay. Because, hardened clay. Because clay, creeper. Okay, I think it's time to do this. Just for now, because we're not flying around, but we are having to deal with mobs. What was I saying now? Yes, clay isn't all that hard to come by in my particular world, because I've got quite a few swamps and whatnot in it. But what is hard to come by for me is coal. I don't know why, but in my explorations underground, where clay should be like plentiful, it really isn't. I have to struggle to find coal. So to smelt things in this world is a bit of a mission. So to have a ready source of hardened clay that I didn't have to smelt, also it would save me on dye and stuff like that, but I'm not too worried about that. To have a ready source of hardened clay would just be amazing. Now, I would like to have more than just one jungle sapling. That would be ideal. But these jungle trees seem to be a bit reticent to give them up. That is for sure. Hello, jungle saplings. Wow. We are getting gypped over here. I'm not getting a single more sapling. Well, I guess the one will just have to do. I don't think it will though. Seeing how low the drop rate is for these saplings, if my jungle tree grows and it doesn't give me any saplings, I'll have to come all the way back out here just to get a sapling. So I think what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to cut. I'm going to try and get some jungle saplings, and then I'll join you guys again after that. See you now. Well, guys, I've managed to get another 2 saplings. I also got knocked out of my tree by a zombie, but that doesn't really matter. So let's carry on with our exploration, shall we? If we carry on over this way a bit more, we should be hitting some more dry, arid land. And that's the type of land we want to aim for, because that is the sort of place where a mesa biome will spawn. So I really hope we come across one. Whole bunch of creepers and stuff over here though, so we want to be careful. Now guys, my inventory is quite full, so that is a bit of a bad thing. But not too bad, we don't really need to worry, because if we find the mesa biome, we can mark where it is and come back to it. I don't really need to take clay with me straight away. What I am worried about though is my food supply. I only have 6 steak left, so it is running a bit low. But that should serve us well enough until the end of this episode, as long as I don't get hurt too much. Because getting hurt really uses up your food supply very quickly. So let's come over this way. I think next episode as well, guys, for those of you that are still watching now, will be a very special one. It will be a wither fight. I've managed to gather enough heads in order to get a wither fight going. As you know, I was having quite a bit of trouble getting my heads together to summon the wither. But now I've managed to gather enough wither skulls that I can summon a wither and fight it, and hopefully get a beacon from it. So that will be next episode. I'll have all sorts of potions ready, get my armor. I'll need to get blast resistance and stuff like that. So I'll do all of that sort of stuff off screen, and then we'll summon a wither. And I was thinking of doing it in the area where we did the 50 subscriber special, but then I thought to myself, nah, that's a very special place. Rather just leave that as it is. So what we'll do is we're going to fly out about 3,000 or 4,000 blocks, and I'll meet you guys there at the beginning of that episode, about 3,000 or 4,000 blocks out, summon the wither there, and have a fight straight from the beginning of the episode. So I think that's going to be quite fun to do. I've never ever beat a wither before. I've summoned one before, and it ruined the world I summoned it in, because I just didn't have the strength to beat it. So I can't say that I'm not nervous fighting this wither in this world, because this world means a lot to me. But I do believe I'm strong enough now. Back then, I never used potions. Like, I didn't know the first thing of brewing or anything like that. So I believe now that I actually know how to use potions and stuff like that. My chances of beating the wither are much bigger. One thing that is at my disadvantage though is I don't believe you can make notch apples anymore, like enchanted golden apples. I don't think you can make those anymore naturally, and I don't have any of them. What I do have though, oh, there's a dirt pillar over there. I guess we've been here before. Anyway, we must have flown here in a circular fashion at some other time. Oh, wow. Guys, do you know where we are? We're right by our nether... Anyway, our end area. Our portal to the end. Anyway, we've gone in one giant circle. Okay. I did not realize that. As I was saying, next time we will fight the wither. And so I think the potions will make a big difference. I do have a couple of ordinary golden apples that should be able to help us a lot. But I don't know if it will be enough. I really hope it is. I don't know where to find enchanted golden apples. I don't think they're that easy to come by. But we can always try and see what happens. This is a very interesting cave formation that I've never noticed before. It's just this block of grass that's preventing this water from falling straight down into there. Huh. It's very strange indeed how that formed. Anyway, like I said, over here we've made it all the way back to our end area. This is one thing that I didn't show off on the world tour last episode, so I guess you guys get to see it now. Basically, when we were finding our end, over there is where the stronghold is, and we marked it by a pillar there. You go down those stairs there. But right over here is where the end portal is, right down at the bottom of this drop here. And I've actually had to clear out a few blocks below so that we don't die when we go through. But anyway, you just jump down here and you land up in the end, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I think this is where we'll end the episode for today, guys. I'll make my way back home, get my inventory clear, plant these jungle saplings, and then we'll be far away. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned for next time when we will be fighting the wither. I think that will be a pretty cool thing that we'll be doing then. And so, I wish all of you a very, very good night. From me, Athais. As always, good night and God bless. Bye.